Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic.
It's week 14 of the 2024 season, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by Aaron Rodgers, who won Super Bowl 45 right here in this very stadium.
And in fine fashion, too. The MVP, what did he throw for? Over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns?
3 touchdowns.
Boy, he had a big day, and they needed every bit of that in beating Pittsburgh for another championship for the Green Bay Packers. But when you watch him play, how much fun is it to see him go out there, dissect defenses with not just his arm but his mind? And I think his ability to move is a huge part of his game.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 75 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helping put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Buccaneers at 9-3 here on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Goff. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third, Goff. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 32. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now it's Rodgers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Rodgers now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going right back to Fant. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Goff now looking to throw. James has got it. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Goff now looks to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now Goff on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Goff. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, and it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Maher is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. It's Mac Jones with a touchdown pass there. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Stephon Diggs, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They'll try the air now with Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Third and 2. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, nice move.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Quez Watkins
From 10 yards out.
and the Buccaneers have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Singletary going to get the handoff.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go right back to Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Goff.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Goff.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Rodgers now on first down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Rodgers. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Goff's throw complete here to Ayuk.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff throwing again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Goff.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
To throw is Rodgers.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is the tight end fan. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, middle of the field to Jefferson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it down to the 28.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts.